Welcome back. We thought we'd do an early session. I got a couple different things I wanted to test, build, do a little test. So, but first I got to do just a little bit of research. I did land myself a stone wall, so I'm going Super Grub 9000 at the outpost, as one does when you need some fast scrap. Hello. Hi, Kodiak, Mr. Bob. Bob, text me the gamer tag. I'll send you the thing, and then I'll juggle that right after this. Yes. Don't know how and where we'll stash it, but we'll give it a shot. What's up? Ew, a paddler. Yes. I paddle my way to the top. Ah, what's up, Sarditos? Dude, I got us a wall too. Turns out that little spot was pretty good. Lots of goodies. Hi. Donald says hi. He is the third to chat. Oh, that's cool. They got the little crowns in there now. Sweet. Sweet. I really don't know how much scrap I have back at the crib. We're just going to try to paddle as much as we can and see if we got the 500. I got Explode too, Mr. Bob. Like the package, not the projectile. Pretty cool. We're rolling, baby. We got it. I'm thinking I should do a batch of cloth, and then you and I go do stuff, and then come back and then pick up another big. It's like anywhere between 700 and like 1,000 cloth or something. It's too good to pass up. I'll have an erratic night. We're still going to try to squeeze some stuff in. But I think tomorrow we should be on semi-early, I believe, as well, so. All right. I keep thinking today is like Wednesday. It's not. It's not. Sad news. I ate the last of the leftover pizza. Sad panda. What's up, Tronic? Says good morning. Good morning. Hello. Ooh, we got a jug. We gotta take that back to the homestead. Oh, another semi-pie. Okay. 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 That's a pretty big batch of stuff. Oops. We can probably save the rest. Hello. When does Helldivers start, Bob? Was it August? Is that like mid-August? Late August? We got a lot of games coming up. We got Arc Raiders at the end of October, by the way. Gonna love that game. Okay, we'll grind that up. This, and also this, and that. Oh, let's get rid of these shelves. What am I doing? And we should see in the next couple weeks, probably, something on PTV. If they're smart, they'll drop it a little bit ahead of next month. What's up, Clarence? Hey, buddy, I have a question for you. I have a PlayStation 4 in one room and an Xbox Series X in the other. For some odd reason, I cannot connect the PlayStation with the Xbox. Connect with the Xbox Series X. I typed in the server ID. Really? Oh, that's because you're on a PlayStation 4, not a PlayStation 5. You talking about the new gen one? Oh yeah, Grounded too. Yeah, dude, there's so much stuff going on. We got the divers happening. Sad about Subnautica 2. What else? We got something else too. What else am I forgetting, guys? We got our cars coming in here. We've got Helldivers, and we have Arc Raiders at the end of October. Dude, this is going to be one crazy lineup this year. It's probably good that GTA didn't come out. We crowded for, you know, attention. Everything else is cooking. Ooh, we're almost at 200. Yeah, boy. I wanted to go to the one server where we have the desert thing, Bob. And I wanted to test that build. And then if it worked, I wanted to do it in the cold. So I just said Arc Raiders, GTA 6. Dude, they are gonna be, if you haven't seen Arc Raiders, even if you don't think that's a genre you'd like, you owe it to yourself to at least check it out. Because I think you might. It's freaking good. I guess I'll keep the... I'll keep the tarp. Alright, we have 234. If we did 50, we could get 150 out of that. That would be almost 400. We'll have to come back for another paddle run at some point. Let's see if there's any goodies out here we can snag right quick. I don't think so. Didn't we just hit these? I think we did. Didn't we just get these? Paddle man. Should be hitting it with this. Oh, you keep the crown the whole time? That's cool. I didn't know that. So every stream, the first, second, and third, they get the crown, and then it's for the whole stream. That's dope. They just added that. Did we stream last night? Oh, no, I think I tapped out early. Did I? Did we stream? No. Did we? No. Yes? No. Day before. Yeah, let's recycle a little bit of this, I guess. Should probably just wreck myself, and then... it probably doesn't matter. Oh, I gotta check the time of day here. Arc Raiders is gonna hurt me. It says might lose my job. Don't do that. Dude, Arc Raiders is so good. So good. Dude, they were saying that's like what we saw was 20% of the game, maybe. I'm like, what? That's crazy. What? Wait, what was I doing? Oh, check the time. Jeez. Rainbow says no. No what? Well, it's almost nighttime. That's cool. We'll just wait for that. The secret! If I plant, then I'll have to make sure we come back to do the harvest. The potatoes have been quite lucrative. Take. Give. Take. Trying to play with my cousin. I have the Xbox Series S and it's PlayStation 4. So what? PlayStation 4 can't play Rust in the new gen consoles? No. No, new gen stands for just that. The next gen consoles. They're for PlayStation 5s and Xbox Series X. You can play the old version for a little bit. You just can't play the new one. I have an old gen server still. It's nothing. Don't worry about that. Bear rug acquired. Oh, there's a kitty outside. Hello, kitty. Hello, Kiki. Ugh. We're gonna plant. Blech. Get inside, it's freezing. We could just grow the rest of these, I guess. Right? Right. Alright, you gotta get on this other side, because we're gonna freeze. Yeah, it's not a lot of water. We should do like a whole tray of these. Yeah. Dark and twisted. Those could probably just keep growing, I would think. Those are just like random seeds that were like okay, but not the best. Okay, do we have positions in each one here? Yes, we do. Okay. Gut. Sehr gut. Let's start the timer. I think we come back in like 10 minutes, and then that one should be good. Bob, are you ready for the pickup? Did you text me the name of the thing? Once we get a good batch, we'll plant the other ones for the cloth, and then we'll go do that build real quick. We'll see how well it holds up. See how people poke at it. I'm sure they will. You know how it is. You know how it is. Negative 32 centigrade. It's cold. It's pretty cold. How much water do we have? Yeah, 18,000. That's a lot. We're doing okay in that department. I'd say let's go run and get water, but I don't think we'd make it even to the river one time. Not with that attitude. I know, let's put another sleeping bag down out here. This one's melting. Yeah, I want to say it's like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, maybe less. 5 minutes? I guess it depends on the stats on the seed. I want to replicate the cloth one more time because we don't have any good seeds for those yet, and we don't really have time to implement those. Which server? New giant wipes on the 17th is a soft wipe. So you can come in now and stack me peas. My luck, I'm gonna walk into a bear or a bear trap. Yes? There's gotta be cloth around here, right? It's gotta be. Why not stack the BPs, Rebecca? I would say other than a while, we're getting stuff every month once they spin it up. It's always fun to kind of go bare bones and, you know, whack a couple barrels, hit a couple junk piles and see what kind of stuff you get. And if it's something you want, you're like, oh, I'm just going to research that. I like that process. Maybe I'm a freak. No cloth? I don't know why I'm picking these pumpkins. I'm not going to keep them. Not one piece of cloth yet. That's crazy. Usually I find at least one. I will be. Bob, are you ready for the pickup? I can be. Tee-hee. I wanted to know, DM me the gamer tag so I can put you in the potty, Bob. In the potty. Anyone else in a sweat fest right now in Los Estados Unidos? Hmm? There we go, there's one. You don't have to do anything to save your sins, clients. Just once you have the new version on that same system, so if you have a PS5, you You get the free upgrade, and then you just sign in, and then you have all your skins. You don't lose them. I know that would really suck if that was the case. Come empty me. Jeez, this guy wants to make out. Roger that, Ghost Leader. Empty me out, he said. Done. You're so easy. That's what I like. Hey, you want some beef? Come empty me. This guy. I'm such a pervert. I gotta check out my seeds, bruh. So you have to buy a PlayStation 5? I think so, if you switch to Xbox. I don't... Yeah, I think that's how that works. Wait. Maybe you do get... No, I think it's separate. I think it is separate. Hey, what the heck is I doing? Checking on my seeds. I'm saying invite Bob. How many times has this base gotten raided? I mean, to be real, a lot. These ready yet? Oh, not yet. Dang it. 8 minutes.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello there. Oh, open the sea door. Uh-oh.
I'll back you in.
Do
What's
it.
up?
I had to check on my seeds. I had to repopulate. I had to innervate. Populate. Let me go fill these up real quick because I got a couple minutes. I'll kiss you, bro. What do you think of that? Hmm? Hmm? I just gotta wait for my seeds to replicate real fast. I'm filling up buckets of water. I got buckets! Buckets!
How long is that gonna take?
Maybe like 2-3 minutes.
Alright, perfect.
Dude.
I want to give you all my loot before I leave.
Ooh, where you leaving?
I'll be back in a couple hours.
Oh, we gotta beat some cheap.
Well, I don't know.
What time you gotta go? Am I pressing you for time?
You're chilling.
Okay.
You're like 20 minutes.
Oh.
You got plenty of time to populate your sheep.
Oh, yeah.
Hop over.
Oh, yeah.
I got everything ready. I got a horse. Hazmat.
Oh, do we have a base? But
Yeah, I put down the starter. I salvaged what I could from what we had previously before we got honeydeed.
We really did get honeydeed. You're right. Your spidey senses were correct. You're like, I think these guys are scumbags. I'm like, oh, give me a chance. Yeah, give me a chance.
They can't stop us. We come back harder.
We really do. We always
Can't
come
stop.
back.
Won't stop. Yeah.
Sergeant. Horsecock.
They're gentles.
I ate the last of my leftover pizza, dude. Sad.
Pour one out for me. Yeah.
Claire says, do you have a video about switching to the PlayStation 5 on the PlayStation 4? I think I do. No, I think I do. I think it's on the playlist, yeah. I talk about, like, the process and stuff. I'm so wet. 20 minutes, 500 scrap. Boy! Are you busting? How do I feel about the cheating problem? You know, I was just about to say, I was like, go check the video. I'm like, oh wait, I'm driving that later this afternoon. I was like, what? I feel like Double Evan needs to do a couple different things. I call him out in the video too. To be like, hey, this is something we need to do. See where that goes. Hopefully it affects positive change. But you know what it's like dealing with the suit/community manager. Hasn't been great. Sucking dick don't cost nothing. I got this little boat base out here until we all get smashed again. So you got a video come out soon, let's go. Yeah, it was supposed to be yesterday, but I tapped out like a bee, dude. I got home, did some stuff, and I was like, breh. And I woke up, I'm like, what time is it? So yeah, it's about the cheating stuff. We'll keep trying to apply pressure in like a good way. And hopefully we get to, we get some kind of positive change. We'll see. Bob, you got a pretty mouth. Do you know that? Real pretty. What do you think of that? Look at that, boom. 42 out of nowhere. That's crazy. Should we put the other potatoes? Yeah, let's put the other potatoes on, because we need to get the extra seeds. So we'll do a plus sign here. Boop, boop, boop. 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 Plus, and then we'll do the rest of the potatoes. We got some garbage clones, but hey, it is what it is. Let's just do the other two. That way we can get rid of 2 stacks. Yes. Very good. There we go. I don't think these are any good. We just need to eat the potatoes and then save the seeds so we can do a bunch of rolls on it. That'll be later. Okay, that's good. Put this away. I must go touch Bob. It's weird. What's going to happen to the PlayStation version? Is it still playable, or are they going to cancel that out? It'll sunset on the end of October 30th? Ay-ya. It's almost like we have to be the community manager to let the suits know what's actually going on in the servers. But hey, I'm okay with that. Right to you. Bob. Bobby Boucher. Oh, Bobby DC. I wondered why he was remove and then add again. Or we can shut that down because Xbox Live is weird today. Like it was yesterday and the day before. But emotional damage. Talking to suits, right? Well, we already kind of know that the community manager was fluffing weird stats to the. I mean, how else would the Discord exist with such negativity for 4 years running, and the suits not know about it unless the community manager's like, yeah, everything's great. And it's like, hey, if you're launching a creator program, how are you supposed to support it if your Discord is literally hostile towards everybody that's a creator and even the player base? I don't think that's an unfair thing to ask. And then when we shined light on it, then there was like major motion in that department. So, you know, kind of the same thing here. I think a lot of it's like, oh, there's not that much cheating. I'm like, no, there's a lot. Anybody who plays knows there's a lot. So, yeah, hopefully we get to put some more light on it so we're not, again, like I said, try to affect positive change. Now, it'll be a little bit negative here and there, but I think it's pretty fair assessment as to what's going on and how most of the player base feels at this point. Well, because like we came from a world of PCs, so like, and Face Punch does a lot against cheaters, a lot. Even though sometimes it may not feel like it, they are constantly updating us. They're constantly like doing new and innovative things to combat it because it's a constant cat and mouse game. It's never like we've achieved awesomeness. PCs always had that cat and mouse hacker ban problem, and yeah, there's things they're doing that like kind of help because we've been playing the PC for like what, almost 12 years now. So because of that, it's like we've had some experience with like the worst of the worst hacking, and like and also everything that FacePunch has done. So we offer up some things to maybe help with that. But I think it affects the player base. I think it affects their sales because if the players don't play, then you know you're not going to get any skin sales. Just like in Age of Empires, if you attack their economy, if you attack the Asian Empire in Age of Empires, you attack the rice, you ain't got no rice, you ain't got no Chinese. If you attack the economy, there's nothing left. Man, this load's taking forever. Bobby? I sent him an invite. Maybe he crashed out for the party. I'll send him another. Another. I don't play as much because the amount of cheaters server we play. Yep. And that's the major point. Is like you look at the player base when it first came out, it was very healthy. I think I'm drunk. Okay. I think I was on the wrong spot. I agree. 4 years is crazy for the support they get. Yeah. And it turns into a pissing contest between the creators, myself personally, and then those Discord mods. And I'm like, dude, you guys are random internet clowns. Clearly, you're upset that you're not getting paid. I'm not holding your wages. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at the other creators. Yeah, it's crazy, the toxicity. Now, to be fair, recently, since they got spanked in their little behinds, they've been good for now, but it's only a matter of time before it starts to leak back in, because that's just the way it's been forever. They will behave for a little bit, and then they go back to being naughty boys. I'm sure they're still just as toxic. I mean, if you're that hateful for years, I mean, that's pretty much, that's kind of the life you're living. You know what I mean? You're just an angry person. Make some change, some positive change in your life. You'll be surprised at what that'll do for your outlook. Just saying. I sent you another invite, Bab. It is crazy too. I don't think Pedro. Well, we know he doesn't look at it, but I'm fairly certain the seeds don't know that that Discord's been used to weaponize other players, or like the Discord against other players or even other creators, not just myself. Pretty freaking crazy. Did this thing sink? Did our boat sink? I think it probably just sank, huh? Yeah, it's not like updating, so it must be. Let's see. Are there any controls? No, it definitely sank. Okay, word. Let me grab my sleeping bags out of here. Just come to launch. You got nothing? Okay, let me try it again. Huh? Do you have a bag over there? Remember, I'll need some clothes. I'm gonna bust. Yeah, it's not very often you come in to a sunk ship like that. Has my horse? Okay. Is that at the facility? Oh, stinky. Oh, I do have a bag? I didn't see one. Do I have a bag now? Uh-oh. Who dis? Am I in the right place? Bob, I'm so lost. Cooldown's already done on the bag? I'll kiss you. Oof. I see it. I'm inside.
From the launch. Yeah.
There he is. Trying to find my way out of here.
Running low on time.
Roger, roger, roger.
It's directly behind launch, our base. It's where the old desert boys used to be.
Oh.
Should have a bag, unless I just gave it to someone else.
I'm in it.
Okay, perfect. Grab the hazy, get on the horse, get your ass over here.
Where's the hezzy? Where's the hezzy?
In the box. The only box we have.
Oh, it is?
2 hazzies. Come quickly.
Okay. I'm crummy. You probably start
Get a
dumping off
bus
the...
and I can't hold it.
You
Happened? Yeah, the
probably
horse is in the...
You probably dump it off the
It's got
back.
pumpkins, though. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at you. You've been busy, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Looks like those guys are real scummy still.
They won't stop us.
That's right.
Worse.
I think so, Clarence. I don't think it converts from PlayStation to Xbox or Xbox to PlayStation. I don't think that's how that works. I'm in the back. Oh, I'm alright. No, if he's on PlayStation, they went to Xbox. I don't know if that converts.
Are you here?
Somebody was talking about their
see you.
skins. It's me.
The backpack, put that on. You're gonna need it.
Oh.
Oh, I just gave you my cloth. Oop.
Oh my. Oh my.
I did not mean to give you my cloth. Good luck. Come on.
Another backpack. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. You're a dirty boy.
I'll see you later.
Alright, man.
Have fun, bitch.
Oh my goodness. Is the code still 6969? Don't tell everybody. Yes. Oh my, Bob's. He wasn't kidding. He goes, come over here, I'm stacked. Oh my goodness. Are you busting though? Jeez. Jeez. It is. This place gets stomped. Looks like it. Well, damn. On the truck explosives? Roger that. Thank you. Tee. woo woo. Good eye. Are you gonna bust a bust a bust? Of course, it's gonna get smoked. Yeah, it's so much freaking loot. Bob wasn't kidding. He was a freaking loot pinata up there. Hey, you're the pinatas. 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 Oi. Dude, do we even have room for everything? Holy shit. Jeez. Is what, we raid a base? Should I learn some of this? I think we should. I already know garage door. Pretty sure. Check. I already know his turret. Where's that razor tube? Oh, I think I don't think I know explosive. My goodness. Do we know a chief hole? To be fair, those should be knocked out first. Those are the most important, because then at least we can do late game raids. This is a nice to have. Yeah, I feel the urgency here, because I'm fairly certain we're going to get raided. Less than 24. Yeah, upgrades? Upgrades. Yeah, what do you want me to do with this? You want me to learn some of this crap? The explosives and the C4 at least? Or are we doing, tier 3? You tell me. Bob, what am I doing with all this stuff? We gotta do something with it, because you know they're coming. Stuart's better now. Do we have electric furnaces? Yeah, we do. Okay, good. Oh my god, it's so dark. Oh, he says do it all. Word. Alright, well, it's time to do the math. Bob has tasked me with the impossible. Well, like, we straight up don't have room. This is nuts. Alright, I mean, we need wood. So bad. Well, we were gonna do a build, but... Bob is my body bag. He said, Jay said, I'm not farming wood in the back of his head. Looking for electric furnace. Yep, you got that right. I feel like these are super urgent. So worst case scenario, they come for us in like 20 minutes. We've got that, right? Alright, let me assess the situation. So Bob is... Whew! It's a lot. Okay. Let me do this. This would make the most sense in knocking out priority-wise. Take a little bit of this. A little bit of this. We're going to lock in some of it, then we're going to redo the rest, and then stash that level 3. Oh, yeah. I think explosives and C4 are of the utmost priority. It'll knock off 1,000. I'm sure we can get 1,000 by some of the recycles that we're going to do. Some of. We'll probably pare this down quite a bit, because we don't need it yet. We'll probably pare these down to halvesies. 5 or 6, so we can have 5 or 6 turrets. Yeah, we'll wait on that. We'll wait on those. Yeah, it's tough. There's like so much stuff. I did learn Timmy. Okay, of the utmost priority. So even if we get raided now, at least we walk away with something. To the research room. Just make sure I don't have any of these already. We have SAM-site missiles. Okay. And then, okay, we got the other one. Then we're going to make the level 3, then we're going to hide it. So it just shows up with a turret. Dude, that was crazy. Yeah, like, hey, I got a turret. I'm like, what? You got a what? I think there's anything else. That was like the highest priority, I think. The other one might be this. Do we own that? I think, isn't this like 125 or some shit? Okay, we'll do it. Okay, we do know Python, I'm pretty sure. The rest needs to be for, yep, Python is already known. Parachutes should already be known. We need to go do a recycle run like a madman. I don't want to go to sleep. I know, right? Tell me about it. Okay, so we should have everything we need for that. That's so funny. You know exactly. Clarence was like, you knew I don't want to go farm. That freaking wood. Well, we're going to OP anyways, so we're going to get the wood we need. One way or another. Okay, I'm trying to see what else might be priority here. Maybe that? And then I don't think that'll be more like we put it and use it, right? I don't think that one's like super high priority. Right, we gotta go check the body bag over here. Dude, there's so much stuff. This is crazy. What do we do with this? Right? Alright, that should be good, right? We've got boom, skippity boom. Got that. This is the time to move with the holes. Here we go. Here goes that thing. What did Bob say? Gotcha. Check. That makes the most sense. Okay. I didn't want to, like, you know, I know what the plan was. Throw a wrench in the works in a good way. If I find your base, can I have a start? And that's only if. Yeah, if you're finding my base unofficial, that's stream sniping. And even if you, yeah, I'm not gonna give you a start. What are you talking about? If I was on my custom server, I wouldn't give you a start either. Don't you think that would be a little unfair? You have to earn it. You silly slut. Is that a bear? Get out of here. Yes, it is. Fuck is that? Yeah, try updating the YouTube. That might help. Ugh. Bubbler. The gambling would be nice, yeah. Hey, Bob, you crazy. Bob's like, you want some ducats? Damn. Rich? Oh, it's gonna explode. Oh. Yes. Blackjack would be sick. Yes, I'd be down for that. Big time. I don't know. Do I know those? I don't. Gotta get a tactical cylinder, man. We gotta dial it in. Dial it in, baby. Hold on. Gonna get a monster, yeah. Are you gonna bust? Or nah? Are you gonna bust, dude? Oh. You know what though? We should probably get... Don't get stuck. Damn it. Thank you, horse. Thank you, horse, you silly bee. We should probably get, Oh no, you got some back at the crib. Alright, we're good in that department then. You already got the battery, we got that. Yep. Okay. We gotta go to the other side and check those crops, yo. We gotta check those crops, yo. We gotta do our test build. We gotta get Bobby all situated. I have to make another run. Yeah, I'm thinking like the double door is cute, but you're probably better off putting it on. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, it's always in the way of other things you're gonna learn anyways. If you have to go down the trees, so it's just one of the things you're gonna get eventually. So it's probably better to put on the base. That's my gut instinct on that. Wet. Totally wet. If I find a boar in the way, I gotta shoot it. Is that one right there? Nope, that's a twig. Skip it up. Beep 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 boop. Probably should have gotten some cloth, but I wasn't thinking that far ahead. Like dirty dogs. Ugh. Literally. Literally. What's up, Ryan? What up, bandito? Bandito. What's up, bandito? Bob put so much loot in my lap, I feel overwhelmed by how much I have to... I mean, it's good. It's good. But he's like, you want $1 million? I'm like, what? Oh, so good. Bob is him. Bob. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Bob. Yeah, that's a crazy amount of way down there. Oof. Get to these. Yikes. Yeah, that's a lot. Should I? Let's see what else we got to recycle. That's a lot. Okay, this leaves enough for him to like work on some stuff. Barbecue. Okay, springs, this, that, and the other thing, blah, 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 some of that, some of this, some of that. I wonder if we should cut these down in half, because realistically we'll have another load by the time. We're probably going to have to get down to rock cheeses. Do we ever learn torps? Torpedas. Screw it, we're doing it. Ugh. Two stacks of pips. Another garage door. Very hot in here. Alright, if that's the objective that he sent me, then this would make the most sense. It thins it out, leaves enough for us to do some activities now, and craft some things now. Hey man. The we're gonna go check on some stuff, and then we'll be back. Yeah, because by the time he comes back, we should have another batch of that stuff. So it shouldn't be too crazy. But it leaves us enough if we expand like that, we have enough on the premises. But also not giving away too much to our attackers. Yes? Yes. Sorry, am I missing anything else here? We got the major stuff learned. I feel pretty good about that. We'll pick up a million other of these. We're going to recycle that. I am inclined to leave the spring. Yeah, it's probably better served on the actual premises. Did I make a bag? Box? Bag? Yes, I did. Can we get that right there? Should be able to, right? Well, I suck. Can't place boxes for a sh... It's gonna place right here because I don't know what else to do. Yeah, Bob gave me the goods too. Okay, if I have time to do the other stuff, we will. Let's go run this while we still can. This might get pieced. Alright, we have more than enough wood. We'll do the electric for the rest. I'll get Bobby set up that way. Realistically, does it make sense for us to go down this path? Dude, that's so expensive. 275. 125. Jeez. Yeah, that's a lot. Well, it is what it is. We gotta get down there. We need to get to this. We need to get to this. Everything else is pretty much knocked out, I think. Yes? Yes. Are you drunk? No. Yeah, as soon as they find this, they're going to step on it hard, so that's why I'm trying to get as much of this in place as possible. Bobby knows. That should confuse the hell out of them. We have time after doing our test build. We'll come back and well, because we gotta get the plants ready. So we're at an hour 10, which means they're almost done. Should probably get that back square too, so it's like a 50-50 for them. Here goes nothing. Woohoo! What's up, guys? Should probably get some food for our little guy. He's doing all right. Eat up, buh. Yeah, HV is tube and the homing rocket. And other things, extended magazine and everything else. Because we have most of the primary weapons. We've got the SAR piece, we've got Timmy for like mid to late game type stuff. mean, obviously, Timmy's not the best performer, but it is one of the cheaper guns. I love it. And then when you upgrade, you can always put your Timmys in your turrets if you really want to. Or if you're in the straits of dire and you can't afford anything else, you can do that. Ooh, look at that. Oh, look at those goods. Yes, very good. We can always come back here and throw up some decoys and stuff too. Let them raid some other stuff that doesn't matter. It don't matter. Let's see. We are. Oops. Oops. I gotta tell you, I'm very excited for the cars. And literally, we're gonna blink and it's gonna be on top of us. So good, man. So good, dude. So good. Ooh, stinky. All 3 deer just looking at me all stupid. Come on, baby. That is one deep trench. Yeah, crops have been going for about an hour. I gotta go check on them. Yeah, so one of the things we should probably talk about this for a second while we're walking over. There's going to be a lot of water stuff in our future at some point, PC and for us. And there's plenty of water activities now that I don't think a lot of people utilize it enough, so it can be a good way to kind of stay out of the way of a lot of the noise that happens, especially for like solos and stuff, because a lot of times you're just trying to get on your feet. So kind of staying on the water can be a good way to do that. But a lot of times you've got vehicles that are on the water that can be kind of annoying to store. So I got a couple different things, and now that we have helicopters, I made it so basically it's a small little sub pen that has like a little helicopter pad, and it's actually kind of crazy small. Well, what you can see above the water, it's actually pretty tall, but you'll see, you'll see. Hey, sometimes I boom my bands. It hurts to grind these up. So much. Do it. You were looking at maybe 1,000 to get down to where we need to be. Each of those 100 is going to be about 300 bucks. Yeah, we'll probably have 1,000. Maybe we do get to it. Yeah, since Bob's working that angle, I'm not worried about us getting any more tech trash. Plus, we can keep it kind of skinny for the scrub. Oh yes, and I must buy a tube. What's up, Empire Gaming? What up, B? Hurrah. Hurrah. me go purchase these real quick because it's going to take a second. And before I forget, we need to get horse stuff for this guy. I have to super stack it. Not that he's a good horse, but he's transportation, so that's cool. Man, I can't wait for cars. It's going to be so sick. So yeah, anyways, that little build I have, I did it out at on the PC. So I have a pretty good idea how we're going to do it. And I want to do it here, and I want to see how, like, can we do it in segments? Like, how affordable is it to make that? Because if you're going to spend the money on a freaking, especially as a submarine, if you're going to put that money into it, you want to be able to store it, you know? So I guess I'm kind of torn between, like, do we make it a boathouse and a sub pen? We could. Yeah, so like if there's a boat section, like the living area, so I want it to be like skinny. So maybe we just go sub pen first, and then maybe we play around with the other part of that, you know? You love the pug? Hey, he's a primitive pug. Primitive pug. Sorry, I'm clicking 290. I'm using my butterfly switch. There it is. Whew. That's crazy, yo. Let's go recycle. That's gonna be a lot of money. Oh, I meant to buy the horse stuff. Hold on, sorry about that. So yeah, having like a small sub pen would be cool. A little boathouse is cool. So yeah, let's just focus on the sub pen, and then we can kind of feel out like how good or bad that is. Because maybe it's you know, like too expensive. If we add the boat and the sub pen part, the footprint above the water is going to be a bit large. It's either going to be taller or a bit wider. And I feel like either kind of puts you in the category of like, hey, that guy's got money. And that's the last thing you want to do, obviously. Last thing you want to do. Okay, horse, please move. I'm just gonna buy a bunch of pickles. So that got us like 1,000 something. That's crazy. You're like, okay. Alright, this way we have torpedoes. I guess we do have like a super small compact way to store a sub pen. I guess there's like 3 variations. There's a combo boat and sub pen. There's a super small sub pen with very minimal surface area. Yeah, because it's like, I don't know. You're not always going to have the helicopter pad on the back either. Although I do like the idea of having it. So maybe we have it like modules for that reason. I'm gonna bust. We're at 120, so we gotta make sure we get back to the crib ASAP. Horse should have enough to eat while we're gone. This should get us down to the homing stuff. We should be good. We'll try to fortify a little bit more. I'm going to check the edges of that base. I think it's all triangles if I'm not mistaken. Okay. It's a lot of damage. We have more high quality for the TC and for upgrades. And for the furnaces. Yeah, even just having like a small footprint for the sub pen would be pretty sick. Yeah, so I kind of want to do the sub pen with the helicopter pad on top, and then we can experiment the other way. So you put your server in an ID on console. Is there a way to put in the server ID on console? Yes. Under the name field, you either type it in there or there's a way to switch it. I thought they flipped it around. Like, at one point you could put both in there, but maybe it's a separate field now. You have to maybe switch it. That's what you're asking? Cutie buns? Delicious pickles. Alright, blast them. Good, let's get home. Go check our crops. Yeah, Bob got us stacked, man. That was crazy loot. Get up there. Get up there. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to get us out of here and I get stuck immediately. I'm the best. Okay, so we should have all that fortification stuff. I'll probably make a couple of solar panels too, but we'll do that when we come back. We're just going to check on the crops and make sure they're good to go. Maybe do another batch. We do get some stuttering every now and then, but if they keep updating this thing and like adding more like efficiencies to it, so we're going to be in a good place. So we play on servers with crazy, stupid big bases. It sputters a little bit, yes, but at least it gets it done. Ooh, yeah, Squirtle. Price says he figured out. Alright, sweet. Just rolling around with an MP5. What's up? Rust feels so good. I love it. I love the fact that we're going to get all these crazy updates. Dude, I wonder if we're going to get that crafting update on the quality of life update, because it was technically part of... Was it part of quality of life on PC? I think it might have been. I could heap all that stuff for us under the quote-unquote quality of life. Would be nice. Launch site. Launch. If I missed anything, it says my home nurse to shut up. Oh, okay. No, you're pretty good. Bob got us paid out of our minds. I think you were here for that. We're just trying to get everything all caught up. We got to go over to the crib and get our crops in order. Potatoes are the best. It's my food of my people. man, I want to go to cargo. We don't have time. We don't have time. We must focus. Yeah, we'll also be playing around a bit, and we'll probably kick over the PC once or twice to kind of show different car configs for bases and gatehouses and whatnot. I think that's all going to be very important for us. I mean, literally, we're going to see it in like, what, a couple of weeks? Maybe less? Already halfway through July. Beautiful. Jeez, I got lost. I think we're gonna make it. Oops. Ooh wee! Yeah, we did. Okay. Hell yeah. We have the different, okay. Nice. Need to do some other stuff to get that 5 hundos, but not bad. We'll we'll hook up his power and stuff. Get the furnaces going on the cheap, and also charge up those batteries real slow like. So if he wants to use them, he can, or if we have to bury them, at least we'll have a full charge on them or a partial charge. Am I out of my mind here? Did I just go to the wrong config here? There he is. Stuart. Skibbity boop. Bibbidi boop. Bibbidi boop, boop, bibbidi boop, 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 boop. How do they make missiles for the attack helicopter? Oh, they're homing missiles. They're at the end of the tree. I'll show you. What a blast. It's a homing rocket. It's all the way down here. Let me zoom. There we go. All the way down level 2. Homing. And then this. You see what it takes to make it? 2 tubes, 100 GP, and then 1 tech trash per rocket. It ain't no joke. I'm gonna skibbity bibbity 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 boop. Or crops. 1 hour 30 on the crops. And we should probably hit outpost real quick so we can get our wall. Yeah. Are you gonna bust or nah? I like the early streams. They feel good. What? We should have a video today. Early afternoon, I would think. Yeah, like early afternoon. Early, mid-afternoon? I don't know. Damage. Delicioso. We gotta check on the crops ASAP. So I don't want them dying. Ta-da! Oh my. Oh, they're not done yet? What? This one is. Right? Yeah, there you go. Boom. Got 12 out of that one. What is dying? Don't die. Oh, fruiting. Okay. Dang, 12? That's crazy. 10? Yeah, we'll take the 6. Why not? Dude, look how many freaking potatoes we have. Jeez! Look at the potatoes! Stick them in the fridge in front. These are getting pretty close, yeah. Pretty much all the food we need. We're rich. You want to bring another turret? I mean, I wouldn't say no. Crazy bee. Trying to make out, dude? Dude, you trying to make out? It's working. That's one thing I've not found yet was the potatoes. Really? They're in like the wooded areas. Straight up. Dude, that loading time sometimes gets stuck. Let's go. Come on. So I'm going to hit the signs and then recycle, and then we're going to add to this little miniature base. Go back, check the crops. Then we should be okay. Gotta add to this base and maybe put a lid on it. Know what I mean? I was gonna say, I thought I had a paddle. There it is. Cover the trash, man. I am become trash. Do you think we could use larger server pops? Since do you think we could see? No, we will. We will. It's just not right away. They said they were going to. Okay, don't get munched by a wolf. That's really what we're looking at here. And for the life of me, I've not found a freaking boar anywhere. By the time we're done with this round, those the last of the cloth should be done. Yeah, in order to get larger pop, or even, I'm sorry, bigger maps, we're going to need larger pop. If we have bigger maps with no larger population, the maps are going to feel too sparse. Bobby Boucher. It's a Bobby Boucher. It's a Bobby. Ooh, yeah, Squirtle. Is that a bear lumbering along? It's like the perfect time to be farming because this place was a freaking war zone not too long ago. You're just walking down, everyone's getting clapped, and you're hearing raids on the rim. So the boars starved to death because you took all their potatoes. Yeah. What's up, Sargentos? Bobby Boucher, it's a Bobby, little Bobby Boucher. We have, I forget how much we have in the box. So we're about at 30, so another 30 minutes from now, like noonish, should be when this is back. Yes? Don't know if we have the full quantity, but that's okay. Gotta go back and check on those craps. Gotta drop off half that couple K over to the one on the hill. We gotta do our freaking build. We haven't even done that yet. I'm the worst. How come you limit your server to 80? That's because G-Portal gets wildly unstable when we have max pop and high queues consistently. It will start to deteriorate, and it only takes usually a handful of hours, and then the server becomes pretty crappy across the board. And then we tell G-Portal to fix it, and then they do things, and then it's okay for a little bit, and then it goes right back to where it was, and we'll be chasing that for months on end, and everybody will have a terrible experience. So to avoid that, oddly enough, we pinched it to 80. It kind of sucks. I would prefer it to be 100. Yeah, most people don't have max pop, so they don't really run into that issue, but if you've got a really busy server, it gets wildly unstable after a few hours. And like, considering our server is like max pop for most of the weekend, or the whole weekend, that becomes an issue pretty quickly. Especially if you're flying. So, hoping Nitrado kind of fixes that, but I think it's the resource allocation specs that Double 11 came up with. I suspect they didn't test enough on the high end. Shots fired. Bam! Cram! Jam! Slam! Yeah, if our pop limit goes up and they fix that issue, yeah, I mean, even if they just fix that issue, we'll make our pop high again. I prefer it to be at max. I think everybody was kind of feels the same way. Yeah, but it took us a while to figure out last time, like this time last year, that the G-Portal server was unstable because of those settings. And dude, G-Portal couldn't fix it. They kept saying like, oh, it's just this thing, and it must be your settings. I'm like, literally, we're using default settings. Like, I suspect they had to deal with a lot of like server mod issues and stuff, where they're, you know, like people running on the bots and stuff. And then, you know, they're used to getting that question. I was like, no, we don't run anything crazy on the server. It's literally vanillas. Vanilla face? I want to add to that base, and I want to do that build. Let's add the Bobby Boosie. Sorry guys for the privacy screen. It's a must. You're awfully close. Dare I say, I think we are. Ooh, I think we are. Let's cash this thing out. We might have to go run over to the other side real quick. Really quick. Oh. Are you busting? Alright. This place looks familiar, doesn't it? We should do another batch when we're done. Why not? Ugh, these are taking forever. Okay, I guess. Right, it should be well past the fruiting. These are yield, yield, grow, grow. So we go for an hour and a half. Okay. I guess. Let's try some of this then, since we're already here. No, I don't want to waste that either. You know what? We're going to wait. We're going to put down fresh ones on the side. This is like a good enough production seed. This isn't the best, but it's not the worst. Potatoes. We'll use that for clonage. So we've got empty spots. Ooh, you know, I should check those water levels. Where are we at? 4,000. PlayStation 5, how to transfer PS4 over the PlayStation 5 so I won't lose my skins. Buddy, just sign in with your PS5. That's all you gotta do, promise. Use the same account, sign in, you have everything. Goes from PS4 to PS5. You just download that next gen version. You don't even have to pay for it because you already own it. Don't be scared. You'll be fine. So we have like another 30 minutes on that. That's crazy. I guess if we have enough supplies, we can always do it from over here. I prefer to do on the other one, but hey, you know, why not? My baby say. Maybe do the cheap sub pen for this one over here then. Ooh. It's dark. Oh my goodness, I'm blind. Where am I going? What's happening? I see it. We can learn the big wall now. Go us. Yeah, it's like they made it pretty easy. Like you don't have to rebuy it or anything. You get that next gen version on the PS5, right? Because you already own it on PS4. It gives it to you for free, and then you sign in like you normally would on the next gen version. All your stuff gets distributed. Even though you may have Ultimate, it'll show a standard, but that's okay because when you sign in, you get all your attributions. So you should be good. I know the PlayStation upgrade was a little botched when they initially set it up, and I don't necessarily blame Sony for that. I blame 1211, but it's either here nor there now. At least it's working now, and things are, you know, moving forward in that direction, so that's good. Because that was, yeah, those first couple days were a little rough. For sure. We have $600. We're rich. Bobby Boost. Bobby. We can learn that. Sure. Is there anything else on the onesies? I don't think so. Is there? Maybe. Oh, yeah, a metal grid. Sure, learn that. That's a nice level 1 cap if we need it. Workbench 1 cap. Is that 75 bucks? Yeah, there you go. Just kind of play with you, I'm new. We have this server. We also have start guide, and then we have the wedge. All of these will help you. Boom, we're rich. Sorry for all the privacy screens. It's annoying, I know. Gonna try to add to that little base. Server ID is there if you're looking for a server. We've got a start guide, and we have a good starter base for solos, duos, or trios. Well, in a pinch, it's a trio. It's mostly a solo duo base, the wedge. It's all about staying low key. Probably gonna get munched by a wolf. I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, it'll be a miracle if I can find the base in the dark like this. Huh? Huh? I saw hit. Might be yes. Yes. Very good. Perfect. I love the fact that that TC has a built-in light. I cannot tell you how incredibly useful that is. I enjoy it thoroughly. We got that cap on the side. Oh, I didn't learn that one. Ugh. I gotta do 20, 20, and then 75. Watch, and then I find one in the wild. That's always the way. Dude, the stick drift is killing me. So we're talking like 80 or 100 bucks on the next one. All right, that's not the worst, I guess. Let's get all our supplies out. Okay, so each of these corners, so 1, 2, 3, 4, that's going to be 4,000 stone at least, so we need at least that much. It's actually 900 a pop, but that extra 100 is for upkeep too, so that should be pretty good. Then maybe some extra pieces on the side. I should probably put us at that max right there. Okay, okay. Are you searching to find the server? You can type in that server ID. Old gen and new gen. There's different servers for each. Whatever you have. Took you 3 years to save up the money for an Xbox Series X. He says another 3 years to save up for a PS5. LOL. Well, the thing is, I don't know how long they'll do the attribution for. They made it sound like it was going to be for X amount of time, so I don't really know how that's going to work. I hope they don't like cancel it out, like, or have like an expiration on it. You know, not cancel out, but have an expiration. That would suck if they did that. You know, wouldn't be cool. What's up, Central? What's up, gentlemen? Dude, Bob got us so paid. That's so crazy. Okay, so when this daylight comes back up, hopefully we'll have enough to do the surrounding bit. Then we'll probably get a little bit more stone, check on the old crops, and then we'll go do our test build either here or at the base across the way. I'm not really sure. We could enclose this. Yeah, we could. How much low grade do we have? Ooh, we could make one. What does low grade do? Nobody knows. That's not so bad. We have 4 days on this. Not bad. I'm pretty sure this base is going to get raided for sure. But that's okay. Trying to keep this nice and low key and make it a little bit tankier. So we made the roof tiles metal, which should help. Once we put the lid on there, stone or otherwise, that should also help. We'll probably keep it, maybe stone. We're gonna have to harvest a little bit more in order for this to work. I am inclined to make this metal, but at the same token, it's gonna give away quite a bit. Do I want to do that? I don't know. I want to cap this too, but we need another furnace. Anyways. I'm gonna... Almost daylight. Let's go. Oh, we gotta put our shelf in there. I haven't done that yet. Man, when you missed that, you look like an idiot. Just in case we get slept. At least we got some of the upgrades out. This is good for the airlock. Yeah, we have to farm a little bit of stone to make this work. anything in the way, right? We should be able to... Yeah, boy. What I've been doing is kind of making the horse pen extended off of here, and then I just make it one frame, and then if we want a horse pen, we can do it. Otherwise, we can make it like a spawn thing, like a really tight airlock for growing if we need to. Gives us some of that versatility. I don't know, I feel like we could utilize that space better in the future, but for now, that's kind of what we've been doing with it. This will be a triangle piece, and then the other one will be a square. Just been capping it like this. Yeah, let's make the roof stone. Why not? Why not? Ugh. Eh. Yeah, we should be able to do this. Sure. 42 hours. Okay, so a double and a single door. And like 200 for the foundation. Maybe we bring an extra one. Do we have an extra one today? Yeah, we do. Alright, so a single door. What's up, baby? We have a start guide to help you out. Attorney. Did I make a freaking spray can? I don't think I did. We'll make the outside stuff plain. Not trying to draw attention to ourselves. Did I make a single door yet? I have not. A mistake to come out here with this much stuff, but I'm doing it. Oh, we need the other foundation too. Alright, that works out. Sure. One more code lock. I guess we could do the big... Oh, we don't have enough stone. Bang, bang! Code lock. I mean, at this point, maybe we just make it a metal lockout. I mean, then it's pretty obvious what it is, but I mean, does it really matter at that point? Probably not. Probably not. We'll just leave it that for now. Now we're starting to look like we have a little bit more money. I'm sure whoever lives around here is gonna eventually raid us. I mean, I'd raid me. Wouldn't hurt to pull in a little bit more stone. Should we check in the crops? I'm half inclined to just pick them up at this point. I mean, 15 per is not the worst, but it doesn't give us the max yield that we're looking for. All right, unless is that the value we had? 915, 12, 200. Is that right? No, we let them grow out. Acoustic guitar. You cannot live in the apocalypse without an acoustic guitar. Alright, let's check the room for some stone. Honestly, like 3K would probably do it. We're gonna leave a good pile of wood in there for now. We gotta do that test, but we're gonna go unload our stuff, our crops, and then we're gonna do that build. Before I gotta bounce. I got some metal. That's cute. Honestly, we really just need stone. That's freaking sulfur. I guess it wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of sulfur, so we got some bullets, maybe? So you gotta go back, pick the crops, and then get the clones. It's anywhere between like an hour and a half to 2 hours, I think, give or take. Maybe 2.5 hours before they go bad. That could be like a session. I mean, fertilizer obviously would help that grow, but I suppose we could do something like that. I don't know. I didn't want to get too entrenched in the growing because we're getting raided so often. If we get like 4 or 5K stone, we could like finish that one airlock and then make those side pieces at least metal, but it's not the end of the world if we don't, I guess. Are you gonna buzz? Buzz? We have 1 stone node. Here I am saying 5, we can barely get 2. I'm sure once we farm this, it'll reset and we'll get another big batch of stuff. Somebody's still living out here, because there's plenty of nodes that keep getting farmed. Man, dude, it's crazy how these big bases just come and go so fast. These guys were built up, now they're just getting shreked. Melting. into the abyss. Oh, that one's still up for now. For now. I'm gonna risk it and go for that stone node over there. This guy looks new, right? I don't remember seeing that guy. There's like 4 other dudes on that hill that are now gone. That's nuts. Probably should have done this one last. This should be enough for a couple bullets. I don't want to keep too much sulfur on hand either. Enough to keep that charcoal down, but also, you know, for some bullets. So we have a couple pistols and whatnot. It says, what is the task list for today? Are we doing some growing? We're going to do some test build for some submarine / helicopter pad. We got 3 stone nodes now. That should be enough. A little risky. This guy looks like he's around. It's probably good enough. We gotta go back. Swap. Ooh, is that stone right there? Ooh, baby. Let's get it. I didn't see that. Are you bustin'? Yeah, I'm anxious to do the helicopter pad / submarine pen. I guess we could do the combo too when we're doing the test. Yeah, why not? Screw it. Then when we actually build, we can kind of build out which one we specifically need. Because we do have the boat the most. Guess we could just make it longer. I guess you could always do a floating, like you don't need the stand for the actual boat portion, right? Jeez. I don't think so. Oh, the signs are back. How dare you. Let's go check on the other stuff too. We gotta go bank these. Thanks for rated. Thanks for the offer, but we're good for at the moment, sir. Check the crops. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because a good way to counter cargo ship is usually with like a submarine. You kind of wait under. You either wait for that boat to drop off the back and then shoot at the boat. Or you have a submarine and then you kind of board by swimming up to the body of the boat with scuba equipment and then using a ladder to get up the back. No one expects it. I guess let's do the rest of the airlock. Oh, that was a mess. I think I typed that in right. I don't even know. What happened? Okay, it's pretty obvious what this is, but hey, it's fortified. Are you busting? Says no worries. It says I learned so much from your videos. This is the first time I got you live. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate the offer for the farming. We have like a system that we do when we play. And we often like stream sniping is so bad. So like we typically like we gotta have everybody on the same page doing the same thing. Like we can only be on a server for like a day or two, and everything's gotta be airtight. And only then can we get like a day or two. So like it's a big to do. And most people like when they are like, oh, you guys like leave the loot a lot of the time. I'm like, yes. So a lot of people don't like to play like that. I don't mind it. But a lot of people that like want to play, they're like, oh, that sucks. I'm like, well, I get it. Oh, we're getting 50 out of that? Oh, we wait to go ripe. Okay, that's when it booms. Okay. Alright, not bad. Pretty good batch. Alright, we're not going to mess with it anymore. For now. Oops, sorry, you guys didn't even see that. I got the crops. My precious crops. Got a little bit more water there. We'll use that later. Use some amount of cloth. Ugh. Love the content, really good advice. Keep up the good work, buddy. Thanks, man. Appreciate you guys. Rated, Clarence, hugs and kisses. I pop on the server later. Says check it out. Yep, it's a bumping server. It's always good. I like to keep it juicy. Cloth for days. Sorry for the privacy screen. It's something we gotta do. Dude, hot as balls today, huh? Freaking sweating my nuts off. Sweating. Hopefully we can get this knocked out in like 40 minutes. Ooh, sweet. Server keys are starting to come back. It's about that time. not sure what base we're in right now. Where are we? Nice. Okay, I think we got the pieces and parts here? Question mark? Should probably go outside and see if we got corrupted at all. Remember that one guy picking on our wall last time? I was like, what is that? What is that? What's the biggest tip you have on Rust? Don't give up. Learn from the mistakes when you get raided. Shove all the knowledge in your head before you sign out. And then put as much of your farm on the base realistically when you sign out. Especially the high value stuff. I mean, have enough for your upkeep and whatnot, but if it's in the base, it's valuable. And then always try to take your base back when you get raided. Because the base is worth more than anything else. A lot of people are super lazy. Oh, you know what? Lock your TC. I think that's the first one, because I see 80% of the people never lock their TC. It gives you 24 hours of upkeep after they completely remove your TC, so it gives you time to take the base back. A lot of people stop after they get raided. Don't stop. Keep going. Dude, that other base you saw, that's been raided 4 times. The one up the hill's been raided 8 times. This has been raided once. The late game lazy big boys are usually like the easiest. Like they usually leave a lot of stuff behind too, and so you can always like just move right back in. Is the humming rocket glitch fixed? Oh yeah, that's old news. It's out of here. Thank goodness. We wouldn't be playing if it was active right now. It was very game breaking. And raw high quality stacks higher than 100, so I usually save it as like a backup. A backup on the backup on the backup. And then if you're playing as a smaller group, try not to live next to launch site unless you want that kind of aggro. And only put walls down when you're ready to get raided by bigger people, because that's what people do. They raid people with walls first. This has been here a long time, and there's no walls. They're going to come up with a skin catalog where you can just buy skins that you missed. I think the DLC will kind of be like that. Hey, we didn't get raided on the onset. That's cool. Let's get what we need for... I think we have a lot of supplies already. Pretty sure we got Scooby Kids. Yeah, that's not a bad start right there. Oh, you know what? We should probably... Let's go get that quest. Real fast. Ready to say thanks, Jade? No problem. The wedge is a good start. If you play the wedge low key and like cover... And then let's say you like outgrow the wedge, like you have too much stuff, build another one, and you spread out your survivability on the wipe is extremely high. But if you pull aggro and invite the bad guys to your back door, there's no amount of base that's gonna make it good, you know? You gotta play sneaky, dirty, grubby. Yeah, the wedge is a good start. It's a terrain bunker. Dude, when you put that down and like seal it up, and like you don't put a wall around it, and it's like in a hidden place, away from like main traffic, it's pretty solid, dude. It's our go-to. A lot of times I'm playing solo or one of the boys jump on, but most of the time I'm usually by myself. Most of the time. Ooh. Now we might try it off the coast over here just for giggles, just to see if it works. And I'm sure this is around some other people's bases, so I'm sure they won't like it, so I'm sure they'll try to raid it. So they'll give us some good insight. Probably going to need a lot of wood. Take a gander and see what we're looking at here. I need a snack or something, dude. I'm starving. Wouldn't be bad to do it here. Like I said, these guys won't like it, so they'll definitely attack it. We could do it over here. Yeah, like between my base and this base, if somebody's got like a big boy and they're looking to raid, they'll hit this every time before they hit mine. It just looks like they have more money. But I bet you my the rockets to my TC is more than this piece of shit right here. This looks like a hollow, empty sack of crap that's going to sap all of your resources from day to day. Woo! That is a fat chode. Anybody? And why would you make your shooting floor metal? That's such a waste. They're not taking heli with that. Yeah, your top floor. If you get people can reach in and soft it out, then your top floor ain't working for you. You do custom bases or do you do someone else's? I do mine. The wedge is one of them. And there's zero, like, we can fly in and just land on the roof. You know what I mean? Thanks. That roof is great. Yeah, people are still building like there's not air vehicles. Oh, but there is. Food box? You have a box here? Yes. We could do it over here, a little bit further away, a bit more towards OP. This wouldn't be too bad, I don't think. This might be a nice place to do it. So that like gives us access to a lot of the runouts when we need it. This could work. I mean, it gets a little slanted there, but that's most shoreline. It could work. We're going to have to play underwater with some of the depth and stuff, so we're going to need a scuba kit for sure. It says, yo, what's your most constant server? Exclamation point server in the chat. We'll get you there. We can do it over here, too. I kind of want to do it on the standard slope, just to, you know, make sure we're good to go. Only 2 days left. So, get in there before BPs. Get your BPs before the wipe. Yes. The 17th is when my server soft wipes. BPs you can still stack. Good time to do it. A lot of people maybe are getting wiped or whatever and then are raided. So a lot of people kind of leave their base behind, and then it's a good opportunity to get in there and like skis a bunch of loot. Honestly, the best day on almost any server is like a day or two into the wipe, because some people get stomped, or some people like just don't, they quit. And when they do that, they leave all their stuff behind, and then you can just go in there and scoop it. Other big boys are selling stuff for raids. You know, it's easy. Like, what is this? Oh, it's been cleaned out. Look, nobody locks their TC. What's up with that? This guy tried to do a trap base. I think he got raided for it. He is desperately trying to bait people in. I don't remember where I stuck the jackhammer, to be honest. See, this is the wedge right here. That's the airlock in the front. Freaking high quality. High quality. Dirty. I'm gonna check the other side real quick. We're gonna try to farm some of that stuff. Hold on. I need a snack, dude. I'm gonna die. Hello? Let me go check the other spot real quick. Sorry, thanks for waiting. I had to smash something with sustenance. Looks like it's a high quality holding that one back. Alright. Alright. Let's put it in there. Horse outside? Okay. Okay. You think we'll get caves? I don't know. It could be mixed in with a lot of other stuff. It's not a big enough feature for it to be like, here's the showcase. So it'll most likely be on top of another update. I'm sure they'll talk about it and stuff like when it comes in, but like I don't think they'll be like here on the roadmap, blah blah blah, whatever. There you go. That's a good way to use the 700. Perfect. It could be quality of life, yeah. There could be a number of things heaped in there. They've done it before. So it's definitely something we're on the lookout for. I'm glad we have a roadmap. I'm glad we're on the monthly updates, because now we're going to get stuff like directly from the devs, making this a lot more painless, because having to deal with the suits and the community manager was pretty rough. Because it's not like they really told us much, sadly. Okay, let me go inside of this. Are you enjoying the minis? Dude, I love them. Do you have any servers that aren't 2x? I have one that's 1.5. That's our current one that's listed. Actually, it was listed. There you go. Bloop. And the soft wipe happens on the 17th, and that means you keep BPs. So you can actually get in there now and probably rummage through a lot of bases and get some blueprints for the next softies that's coming. Softy! Okay, I'm trying to figure out if I have another device in here. If I look here, don't I get the open for the... There it is. What they open for this one? Where are you? Nope, that's the toggle for the hatch. There it is. I think I put it in there, did I? I guess I'll just use the crusty one, no big deal. Let me just spot check these boxes real fast. Oh, I need the ladder hatch. Duh. Hold on, I definitely need that. So I was thinking, I've got this thing already. I wish you know what? Do I have the thing for this? I might. Hold on. Beep, boop, boop, boop. No, I don't. We want most of that, because I want to get in there quick. We're going to need scuba equipment. If I have any here, I'm going to push it through the hole. That's the backup for our materials for the base. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the design I had before had like scaffolding, so I think we can fit the boat in there. As a side note. Most people are probably like, what are you talking about? I'm crazy. There we go. Honestly, we could probably use a garage door or two. I'm trying to think. Yeah, at least two. At least two. So for the boat and this. It's most of it. Hi, Bob. I got a lot of stuff in the dome. I brought some stuff back. I tried to minimize so in case you got big enough, you would have enough coverage for the turrets. To like make some. You'll see once you get in there. I'm on for like another 40-ish, maybe an hour. I gotta finish this build out here, so if you want to come over here for a minute. Or actually, no, I get it if you want to go over there because there's some important things to do. Yes. Very good. Yeah, I learned as much as I possibly could. From your directive, I was like, okay, check. I know what to focus on. We can make... my next move was... Actually, I could go over there real fast. I was going to put up a couple solar panels and start charging those big boys. And honestly, if you think we're going to get stomped, we can always bury a bunch of stuff. Do you know what I mean? And then wait for that wave to crash and then kind of... I would definitely take all things, make them GP and take them off base almost immediately. Anything crude, anything... GP, anything explosives, anything with cameras or whatever. Like if you know you're going to log out even for like a stretch, just stash it because that's what these guys are feeding off of. But it looks to me like they're getting lazy, so. Jade's in a Zerg when you have too much loot, and it's amazing. Zerg is when you have a lot of people. Wouldn't hurt for me to get a couple more rounds of that other stuff. What do you want me to hook it up, Bob? A couple solar panels and get those things charging. I put down the armored double door because I figured we're gonna work our way through tier 3 anyways, and it's along the way. And I opted not to do tier 3 because of what you said. And I was like, because if we make the tier 3 and we sign out, I would pick it up and probably stash it somewhere. I gotta make sure I have a scuba kit for this. I might as well make one of these while I'm here. I don't think we have one on hand. Sit this and the pipes. Make sure we have a scuba kit too. I don't know if we do. I thought we did. Dude, you came out with some crazy loot, Bob. I was like, what? My face was melting. I'm like, dude, this guy's nuts. Okay, I'm trying to think. We got the garage doors. We're gonna need a lot of wood, which we have some here, but that's mostly for the interior. We got the garage doors. Take a little stack of metal. I don't want us to go under 24, which is already, we're kind of in the danger zone. I'm gonna put that tool in there as well, and we should be good for most of it. We stand here so it goes a little faster. Who's this guy? You'll be back at noon your time? Okay, that should be about what time I'm cranking. What? So that'd be perfect. I think I'll do that other stuff offline, and then you and I'll hook up. I'm trying to do this build before it's in like the next hour. And then the other spot, I got a bunch of stuff researched too, so we're good to go. The cloth batch was really good. We got a lot of potatoes and stuff. I'm testing the build we're gonna do over there here. so we can start running oil like a grubs nonstop. Or, you know how we had the cargo ship issue? You know, to hopefully fix that. And so we got more options to attack before we get the new harbor. You know. Dirty stuff. Perfect, that should be what we need. Yeah, I love using these in and outs because I don't want to keep breaking my damn bunker all the time, you know? It's expensive when it's high quality. It's expensive. What's up? He says, oh, we're getting the new harbor? Yeah, we just don't know when. At least we haven't heard official word yet. There's my jackhammer. Forgot it was there. Okay, that's going to help considerably. Alright, we'll also look for that scuba kit. If we get a boobler, which I think we do have one, right? We'll have to flesh that out too, but in the meantime. Not for sure. I think we did a bunch of runs at cargo, and I think we lost some stuff. I think we have scuba kits in here, though. Pretty sure, right? And goggles, that helps. We'll need those. Really just need a tank and flippers. A boobla. Copy. You know what that means? More cargo possibilities and fights. Yes. You are correct. Yeah, we're gonna have to buy some Scooby stuff. Do we have any more dung anywhere? Oh, we have it back in the core. And we just popped out of the core too. Shit. Yeah, I think, yeah, because we took it all out when we were doing that one run. That's why. Okay, I remember now. Alright, let's get this out of the way because we need it anyways. Usually we have a bunch of Scooby kits on hand. Judas, I thought it was a bear. I jumped, dude. Ah! Dude, I flinched. In real life, I was like, hey! Wait till we get that boogie board. I can't wait to see what that next DLC is going to be, man. I suspect it'll be the cargo skin and then something else, like the container skin. And maybe some other stuff. A lot of things coming in on the DLC. We've got the summer stuff, the audio stuff. It's going to be an amazing day, Rob. Yeah. I love that we have minis. We're going to get a bunch of wood off this, but also stick it in the base. Hopefully we find a boar along the way. This stuff will help with our bullet consumption for later. I'm sure that'll be tonight. Yeah, we gotta get to the building already. Yeah, we should spawn back in the base and pop some of that money out so we can... Really, we just need like a tank and flippers. Probably like a melee. Yeah, it's gonna be like what? Tank is what, 35, so 20 is to 55. And flippers are what, 15 or something? So 35 and 55? About 90 bucks. Do a boar mission, we'll have it in no time. Yeah, one of the things we've been talking about, so since we know we're getting cars, we want to add like a disconnectable to the base we currently have. A, it would help with griefing, and B, it would give us a nice place for horses/cars. And it's modular. I think that's the biggest thing when you're solo, having the modular option. Because you can't do everything all at once, especially when you're rolling by yourself. And you're just kind of playing casual to semi-sweat. Casual to semi-sweats. I always forget we have backpacks. Anybody else? You just like, you're playing, you kind of just forget that you've got that option. Yeah, it's stone back there. It'll be our wood. If we can find a boar, we can get all the stuff we need. We can get in there. I guess we have some at the other base. We could just go buy it, then bring it back. Yeah, 235s would give us 60. So honestly, the stuff we're paying for the shipping drone stuff anyway, so we might as well just walk it over. Do we know a time when the metal wall skin is coming? Oop, look at all these freaking wolves. Whenever the next update hits. So probably end of, what is the next one? August? Most likely. I mean, according to the roadmap, I don't know if it flexes or comes out the exact same day. My guess is they'll do it at the day of that release because that's when you have the most momentum to make sales. That makes sense to me. What's up? All that information should be on the welcome screen and the rules screen. The next soft wipe is the 17th. So if you've gotten wiped or you're coming in late, you can still come in and stack BPs now. The best time to do it, because there's so many bases that have been raided or decayed. Or like you see a lot of player shops too that are actually super beneficial for people coming into the server. You farm a little bit of sulfur and then usually, I don't know, I haven't checked our shop fronts, but a lot of people are looking to raid, so you're like, oh, I'll farm you a little bit of sulfur if you give me a freaking weapon that I can learn. Sure. Prime time, baby. Prime time. Yeah, we might just run over real fast so we have the option. There's a boar. Yes, run out of the safe zone, please. Gotcha. It's like decayed. Oh yeah, that's right. I picked that up. Right. What's up, Joshua? I play everything. Yeah, 17th, and it's a softy wipe. The best. Very good. Yes. Very good. says, "Is this live?" No. What? And I answered your question earlier. Are you live? What? What do we say, 90 bucks? Pretty close? Let's just go do it that way. This is absolutely not live. I know, right? But this guy sucks. Oh my goodness. That moment, right when it gets dark, is so impossible to see. We say 90 bucks, right? Let's grind this up and we'll try to do the little pit. I took a little snapshot on my phone of the thing I did on the PC, so I'm going to use that for my guide. Like, another reason why I like doing it live and then let it kind of simmer for a little bit, it gives people like pick at it, gives you an opportunity to kind of make it better. Sure, the recycler stop. I should probably grab it. I'm looking for that. There it is. Found it. Yeah, see, we could put the boat right there. So it'd have to be... It is going to be a little bit taller then, because the way the boat's going to sit. I guess we could and then just half wall it. Yeah, that's something to think about. Alright, that'll work. Because it's about low profile, not necessarily like... I mean, yes, you want to keep the upkeep down, but I'd rather keep the profile low. Low. We'll see how people rate it. What's up, Toxic? What's up, baby? Says, well, I'm about to log in, boys. I seen a duo offline base beside me last night. Fishing village, fish exchange. There we go. I need 1 tank. Yep, that pretty much did me in. Yep. That should be enough for us to figure it out. Says the live lag is horrible for anyone else? You mean behind? Yeah, that's on purpose. May take a little bit for me to respond, but it's okay. It's alright. It said if the container stuff comes, it'll be on the next update. It's probably a high likelihood that it's coming in at that time. But we don't know what they have planned for the DLC. At least not yet. And it's not like they tell the creators. You know what I mean? Toxic knows what I'm talking about. Ew-wee! I guess we can just grab our stuff and then jump in there and hopefully we can get it working. Eat some of that delicious food. Huh. Yeah, we'll need something to knock it out too. I don't think I have anything on hand, do I? Maybe. The best thing is a jackhammer. Yeah, we'll take it, whatever. If we lose it, we lose it. I was like, do we have an extra level 1 to throw out there too? Maybe. Oh, this might work. We'll take like 2 of those, I guess. Or one of these. Or all of them. Whichever. Anything with long reach. I'm all about it. Archive says, I'm banned on your server. I never played there before. Oh, John. That means you were cheating, my friend. I know. I bet you're surprised that I got you, huh? Yeah, just so you know. That's not reversible. Sucks to suck. Drained for 20 million days. Yep. Guess what? I got bad news for you, John. You're banned here too. He's like, I didn't even cheat on your server. I was like, but you were cheating. Am I right? We don't allow that shit. Come on. You crazy, dude. We're not really going to need that for a hot second. It's mostly we're trying to get the positioning for everything else. We got to bring our goggles. Where are they at? I guess and any other trash gear we have would be good too. Says, "Ayo, Rust console server actually banned us. I love it." Yeah, dude. What's really funny is a lot of the scrubs that got banned before, they just assumed that I wouldn't carry over the ban list. And they're always like, hey man, I don't know why I'm banned. I'm like, oh yeah, you do. You definitely do. And they're like, oh, I just thought, I thought I'd get a fresh start on whatever. I was like, well, you can get a fresh start on somebody else's server. Not mine, dude. I was like, dude, the people had to deal with you the whole time cheating. Why should anybody give you a second chance? They shouldn't. You're the worst. I think everybody in the chat can get behind that, yeah. It's crazy to me that they're like, hey, I'm like a good dude. Hey, that's cool. Yeah, play on another server. Yeah, cool story. I'll try to write like a really long paragraph. And I'm like, oh, yeah, banned. Viro. You want some of that heat too, brother? Ah, there we go. Okay, yeah, he does. Okay. Same guy? Okay, cool. So just so you know, I can one-hand that and still play at the same time. So, I mean, you're going to show your true colors and what a troll you are and how many alternate accounts you have. I can just keep banning them all day long. Just a little FYI. Not that it's going to make any difference. I know you're going to keep coming at me with everything you got. That's fine. Looks like we made the right choice. Am I right? Dude, where did I stick? Did I stick it in the other box over there? I think I did. Dude, I like lost the other freaking TC. Am I stupid? What am I doing? I think I put it in the little short box or something. We do need the goggles badly. Yeah, it's funny. We've had like maybe 10 people come in, either send me a message or come in on the live and say, "Hey man, I'm banned." I'm like, "Yep, you sure are." It will remain that way. This TC skin's dope. It really is. I'm a fan. Did they put it in here? I did. I did. I'm slow. Got it. Alright, we need room for the other stuff, right? So, yeah, that's fine. Alright, we're going to try to build this thing best we can. Maybe we get clapped, maybe we don't. I don't know. Let's go pick our stuff up, baby. We got a little bit of time. We can do it. Yeah, for the record, there'll never be second chances for the cheaters that we catch. Just so you know. I mean, I think everybody who's been playing my server for a long time knows that, but anybody who's thinking about cheating, I'm telling you, unplug it when you're on my server. I'll find you. I always do. That's up to you, Flusty? Up to you, brother. Huh? May have to occasionally. You know what? Let me review this real quick, because I'm going to make some subtle changes to it. So it's going to have to be about halfway up on that one side. No, just below the water line. Okay, I think I got this. I say we work on the inner core first and then work its way out. But we gotta see if it goes 3 or 4 squares out. Maybe 4 squares? We'll find out. Here goes nothing. Nice. Okay, so I want to say, how much has to stick out of the water? 3.5? 2.5. 2.5? It's awfully steep. Oof. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We can still do it with a step, sure. Alright, let's check the height. What's up? He says, Jade, I have a question. Go ahead. Go ahead. So on the third one, hey, I feel like that's a little bit too, yeah. We'd have to back it up a little bit. Okay, well, now we know. Probably like back it up about here-ish. Ooh, that works. All right, let's see if it's high enough. Now you see why we wanted a lot of wood. That's might be the right height. Man, hitting the bottom part is impossible, isn't it? Jeez. I mean, that works. Okay, so the 2 works. So the other question is, does this attach to the front? Probably not until we knock this down. Okay, that's probably right. Does you want a 1v1? Nah, I'm good. You'll win. I'll save you the time, brother. You'll win. Oh, we gotta wait for that one piece. Okay, good, good. All right, so that's potentially where the first deal goes. I mean, it does make sense to kind of jam it under there, doesn't it? It could be 2 more out. Okay, I'm just kind of talking out loud here. So I extended it a little bit. Technically, you can fit 2 subs in there then. That's interesting. This is kind of wild now. This is getting a little big. I'm definitely changing the design as I go. How much air do we have? What's up? Server wipes on the 17th. Okay, sorry, I'm looking at my image. Okay, so if it sits in the back, we still have it too high. So that's good for that side. And then it could just be on top then. Yeah, server's bumping for sure. And that's just the bottom of the other one. Okay, that's not the worst. Like, that'll work. Or it could be the other piece on that side, right? I'm just thinking about this. I definitely am changing this on the fly, so I'm like, huh? We could put it on the stack and it's just a little bit taller. That's kind of annoying, but it would work. Let's just do that. That makes the most sense. Because then, if we extend it this way, I think we're just adding more. Yeah, we need more like legs and stuff, and it gets a little wild. Do we? Wait a second. Do we though? Oh, that's 43 out. Yeah, that sounds about right. You could just have it sit in the front. Yeah, that would make the most sense, I think. Right? Because then it could be the low side. I'm gonna go fill up my tank. Yeah, because if we throw it in the front... Yeah, I'm definitely adjusting a lot of crazy stuff on the fly. If it's off the front, then we can load it that way, and then it's kind of offset down one, and then that's okay, because then it kind of sits in the front. I want it nice and long. Pause. We have 2 servers right now, one old gen, one new gen. We gotta fill up the tank. I'm so wet. Yeah, so if it sits in front, it can kind of be the way that sits on that one side. And it has to be like 1.5, I think. That's okay. It should work out either way. I'm pretty sure. $43. Oh, well, you gotta understand, people aren't home from work yet. When it goes like 5 o'clock or whatever, East Coast, it's gonna start shooting up again. But that server we have for our clusters in Texas. So hopefully both time zones, or all 3 time zones, can benefit from that. That was the idea. Idea anyway. I gotta go here pretty soon, so we gotta make sure we get this all wrapped up. We gotta get it! Yeah, because it'll make sense to put stilts in when needed. Yeah, but off the front, it's probably gonna be something like this. Probably. It's just gonna be flat, just like that. And that's where the boat sticks. Dude, but where? How did we get out of there? I guess we just walk out the back. Right? I guess? Oh, that's why we're doing it, because I don't know what I'm doing. Right. Hello, Mr. Kava. There we go, that should do it. Should have made shoes so I can swap quickly. Get off my feet. Why is it not swapping? Okay, jeez. Alright, so the boat pen is going to sit right here. And it has to be tabsies. Like so. Alright, doesn't like that. I don't know how this is going to connect to the other side. I guess we can figure that out a little bit later. Oh, a little cockroach. Alright, well, we're in a good place to probably wrap this up anyways. Next time we load up, we'll be good to go here. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys a little bit later today, yeah? Laters.